सबसे पहले बात दावोस की। स्विट्जरलैंड के दावोस में चल रहे वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक का फोरम में हिस्सा लेने के लिए भारत के कई दिग्गज कॉरपोरेट मौजूद हैं। ईटी नाउ और ईटी नाउ स्वदेश की एग्जीक्यूटिव एडिटर आयशा फरीदी ने आदित्य बिरला ग्रुप की डायरेक्टर अनन्या बिरला से खास बातचीत की।
First time here in Davos, how does it feel?
It's amazing. You know, I really wanted to come when I felt like I deserved to be here. And this year felt good to me. It's been an amazing experience. I'm a complete nerd, so I have made it to the 7:30 sessions. And
No way.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
I love it. I love learning from people. I love listening to people. I love listening to different point of views. I love discussions. So whether it was sessions, multilats, bilats, I've done it all. And you know, there have been some. I'm still processing and putting things together.
Yeah, it's a whole lot. Yeah.
It's like so much information coming in.
Yeah.
Couple of things I have learned is AI is moving faster than we think. That's number one. The world, in terms of geopolitics, there is so much going on. The honest truth of the matter is that no one really knows where we're going to go, right? Another thing I've learned is that everyone is very bullish on the Indian economy from a long-term investment point of view, which made me feel really good. It also kind of gave me clarity on, okay, where should we scale, how should we scale? India is the place to be. So when you get global validation, it does make a difference, right? So that's another one. And then, you know, softer points like how I feel like human EQ and the way we interact with each other and how we interact with each other is going to become even more important. Because if technology can eventually do everything, what makes us human, right?
Yeah.
And so being a human being becomes that much more important, funnily. So that's another learning I've had. Yesterday I was in a really interesting session about chess, right? And I used to play when I was younger, and unfortunately I would love to play more, but I don't get the chance. Decision making, right? And how do we make decisions how do we make the right decisions in a time frame? So let's say 5 years ago, I'm going to talk personally, let's say I had 2 weeks to make a decision. Now maybe I have 2 days to make that same decision, but in a changing landscape. So I think the pressure on making the right decision in a shorter amount of time has gone up because things are moving that much faster. And then how you just have to live with that decision and then make the best out of that, right? And that's kind of like life as well. It's the choices we make, and then we have to move with those choices and live with those choices. Another big thing that I learned somehow is it's all about priorities, and the priorities we make is kind of the direction that our life will take. Of course, black swan events will keep happening, but how do we then choose to react to those black swan events, I think is really important. But I would like to assure everyone back home that even though there's a lot of different opinions and there's a lot going on, no one has 100% certainty on where the world is going to move. And that's assuring in a sense. It's also scary in a sense. But when there's uncertainty, I think I would like to see that as a huge opportunity. And that gives me a lot of hope because we can shape this the way we want to shape it. So yeah, these have been a couple of my learnings.
But you know, Ananya, I mean, you've said so much and I want to talk all about it. Let's start off with the uncertainty.
Yeah.
Your generation, you're now stepping into the Birla ambit right now. As a future business leader who's already sort of in the reckoning, how do you think the world will deal with all this uncertainty?
Honestly, I have no idea. No. It can go either way, right?
Yeah.
I think as India as a country, because we are so diverse, some of us will be able to adapt to the changing world, and some of us may not be able to adapt to the changing world. And so things like inclusion, things like upskilling, things like training our workforce in a particular way will become just that much more important. So mobility-based strategies when it comes to the workforce are going to become very, very important. And stabilizing strategies for workforce as well. So are we connecting, or are we incentivizing our people and connecting our incentives and variables to the right KPIs, for example. I think it's a much larger strategic discussion that needs to happen. And I think we have to be very agile, and we have to be open to the fact that things are going to change. And as long as we have a brief understanding on, okay, this is what we want to achieve, how we're going to get there may change. So I think we have to remain agile.